हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम यू ऑल टू एआई की पाठशाला। एआई की पाठशाला आपकी अपनी पाठशाला है। आप सभी का स्वागत है यहाँ। सो वॉट एवर सेशन आई एम कंडक्टिंग द लाइव सेशन एंड इट्स completely free. I do not charge anything for that. If any one of you want to join my live session, you can go to the description section of the video and join my Telegram group link from there. So there I used to send all the details about the timing and topic that we are going to discuss in the live classes. So right now we are going in the Python series of programming. So see, yesterday we have discussed logging in Python. So we have covered complete theory part and few coding questions also we have done. So today we will be doing few coding problem here in the live session, and to solidify your understanding. There is nothing new theory in it, just to solidify your understanding. So let me share your screen first. I'm going to write this code for you, and you should also type along with me, and thereafter we will run this code and see what we are getting. So first thing, when we were doing the logging thing, we have to import logging. So I'm importing import logging. Thereafter, my second part is to configure logging. Configure logging. This is my second step. First step, I will import logging. Second step, we have already discussed, configure logging. For that, what we need to do for configuring the logging, you have to simply write logging dot basic config. Thereafter, inside this parenthesis, you have to write file name, and you have to give the name of any file. Let's write any file name. I am writing audit.log. This is the name of the file. What it means? Whatever log we will be creating, that log will get saved inside this audit.log file. Thereafter, we have to mention the level. So let me mention the level, level level. Level is equal to, let's say I'm mentioning logging.info. So we have to write logging first, then info, info. Third thing that we have to mention is the format. In which format I want to log my data. So I have to write format is equal to, then I have to give this, close it with double quotation, and inside that first I have to write this percentage, and then you have to write ASCTIME. What it means, ASCTIME? This format will first give me date and time. At the end we have to write S here. After that I will give a space and then write dash. Thereafter again percentage sign, again parenthesis, then I have to write name, and then S, and then again dash, then again percentage, this percentage, then again I have to write message, MESSAGE, and S. So I have already explained these things, but let me explain it once again. See, in the format thing, what it means, in which format, in which way I want to see my log, how the things will get appeared inside a log, inside a log file. So first ASCTIME will give me the date and time at which that particular thing is logged inside that, in audit log. It will give me that date and that particular time. Name, here name means whatever name I am going to give to my logger, whatever name I want to give to my logger, whatever thing I am logging. So at different instances in the program, at different points, I need to mention different names so that it is easy for us to understand. When we will open the log file, it's easy for us to understand from at which part of the program this log is coming. So that's why this name is different from this, because this is an audit log and this name is the name of that particular instance where I am logging that particular thing. So that name it comes. In the message, whatever message I want to give in the that I will see later, that message will appear inside this message. So in this way, if I will see my audit.log after execution of the program, after running of the program, I will see the log will appear in this way. First date time, then name, and then message, whatever message I want to give it. This is my second step. My first step is import logging. Then I have to configure logging. And now this third step is called create a logger. Create a logger. So we have already discussed this thing, why we need to create a logger, what are the different kinds of logger. So let's take a very simple case here. For creating a logger, I have to write LOGGER logger is equal to, and this is a object I want to create. Logger is an object that I want to create, and I will create that logger from a logging class. Logging is my base class, logging dot, this is called get LOGGER logger. And then I have to give the name, this name, what I have mentioned here, this name. I have to supply this name in with which name you want to create this logger. So let me write some name, audit underscore example. Let's write it EXAMPLE, example. Fine. Now, after that, this is the basic thing that I need to perform when we do logging, when we need to write logging anywhere in our program. Now, let's define, I'm going to define one function, def, and this function is user underscore logging. This is the name of my function. And here in the argument, I am passing one argument called user name. This is my argument. Now, this is the function. So whenever the user is getting inside this function, I want to log this thing, logger.info. I want to log info, and what info I want to log, that I have to give inside this. That info will get logged to my log file. So now this info, let me write it here as in a form of string formatting. User space, then I want to give username, and thereafter I want to give let's say logged in, LOGGED, logged in. This is the information I want to log. So see what will happen whenever my control will come to this function. Whenever my control will come to this function, this message will automatically get logged inside my log file, inside my audit.log file. Why this happens? Because I have mentioned here to log this information, and this information will be logged in this form. This message, this is the message I'm talking about. This is the message. This message is this I want to log. So it will log user whatever username I will supply here, it will log that username and it will give me log that it is logged in. Now, second thing is, let's write one more function here, def, this time user underscore logout. So again supply here argument username. This time what I want to log this message that my user has been logged out. Let's say, so logger.info, what info I want to give to my log. Instead of this in, I have to write this out, out. It means most sincere student of AI Ki Pathshala, Mr. Pratyush has arrived. Welcome you, Pratyush. Welcome, Pratyush.
Congratulations.
So here user underscore logout, I want to log this information, this message. In this case, whenever my function this will get executed, okay, this message user, and after user, username will come, logged out, this message will get logged inside my log file. Now, this third function is def. Let me write this third function, perform underscore critical underscore operation. And again, I am supplying this argument username. This time, again, I want to log some information. So let's write logger.info. But here, instead of the info, I want to write something else. Let's write warning. And what this warning is, user name, and let's write here, performed a critical operation. This is the message that I want to log. Now, after writing these three functions, now what I need to do, I need to call this function. Then only it will perform its task. What I have done, simply first I have set up the basic thing here, basic configuration. Then I have defined three functions here. This is different from these things. And inside that function, I have written that whenever I will get inside this function, this message should get logged inside my log file. So I have defined three functions, and inside all the three functions, I want to log the information or message that I have written here into my log file. So now, when this message will get logged, can you tell me, Misra sir, when will message will get logged inside my log table? Can you please tell me?
It will be logged when it will undergo the function user.
Yes.
Underscore
See,
login.
sir, we already know this thing. To execute, see, this message will only get executed, get logged when we come inside this function. Then and only this message will get logged, na? If I do not come inside this function, this message will not get logged.
Yes.
So that I was asking, this message will get logged only when I come inside this function. Now, second question is, when I will come inside this function? I can come inside this function only when I will call this function.
Right.
This is what I have defined this function here, but I have not yet called this function. So to call this function, I have I have to call the function for that. So let's call this function one by one. Logging,
Mm.
and inside this logging, let's write resu. Again, call this function user underscore login. I'm calling it twice. This time I am writing Sankar. So this I'm calling, basically you can see I am calling this function twice. So first I am supplying this username Risu, and in second call I am supplying this username Sankar. What means 2 times this will get logged inside my log table. First time it will be shown as user Risu logged in. Second time in my log file it will show me Sankar user Sankar logged in. Are you getting this thing? Are you getting this thing, sir?
Once again.
Okay.
How this comes?
Okay. I'm telling you. I'm also having a cup of coffee, so a cup of tea. See, sir. This to log in whatever I have written to log inside this function, this will only get logged when I will call this function.
Yes.
So here, to call this function, I have to write the name of the function. User underscore login is the name of this function. So I am writing user underscore login. Till here, do you understand?
Yes.
Thereafter, I have to supply one username.
Okay.
This argument. So I am supplying this username Risu.
Okay.
So when I am supplying this username Risu,
Okay.
it will come inside this function.
Yeah.
And this thing will get logged. What will get logged? User Risu logged in. This message will get logged inside my log file.
Yeah.
Second time, I am also doing same thing. User underscore login, I am calling this function. And this time I am giving another username, Sankar. So this time what message will get logged? User Sankar logged in. Now, is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now see. Now this time I am calling this function, perform critical operation. Okay, and inside this username, let me write Ruchi. So that when she will see, she will understand that her name is also coming. So let's say perform critical operation, and I am supplying this username Ruchi. Now, what will happen? After that, let's call this function user logout. Yes. So user logout, let's say I am writing again the same name, Risu. RISHU, and after that again call user logging. Again call user login. This time give some another name. Give the name Anup. ANUP, Anup. And again give this user underscore log out, and this time give Sankar. Fine. Do you understand these things, sir? Please tell me. I am simply doing nothing here. I am simply calling the function that I have defined here.
But you have both the cases you have done user login only. There is no user logout.
Here,
Acha, acha. No,
here I have done user logout.
Right, right. Yeah.
Here, see here, I have done I have mixed it up. I have done first user login, then I want, it's my wish, na, in which way I want to log the information. First, I want to log in this thing. Then I want to log in this thing, performance critical operation. Then I want to log this user logout thing. Then again user logging. Then again user logout. So it depends on me in which see.
In which sequence?
See, not it depends on me actually. What it is happening, it depends upon the function call. When this function will, I am calling this function, this information will get logged. When I am calling this thing, this will get logged. When I am calling this function, this will get logged. So it depends upon the function call. Whichever function is getting called, whatever message is written inside it, to write it inside a log file is getting logged. Are you getting clarity?
Yes.
So now, if I simply run this code, now let's run this code. So what will happen? First, this audit.log file will get created, and then after, the way I have called this function, in the same sequence, that messages will get logged. So let's run it. Let's run this function. So this function get run. You should also run this same thing at your end. And now let me check this. I am going to the audit.log file, and let me check this file. So here is my audit log file. So here is my audit log file. See here, this is the audit log file.
Yes.
What is the timing it is showing? 10:31. Right now it is 10:31. So this file has just now created. When I have run this program, and now I am opening this file. See here, or see here like this. What is first? This date is coming that I have mentioned you. Then this time is coming, and this, the name of this logging thing, whatever I have written, audit_example is coming. Thereafter, the information that I wanted to log is coming. So first see user Risu logged in, it is coming. Thereafter, user Sankar logged in is coming. User Ruchi performed a critical operation is coming. Then again user Risu logged out. User Anup logged in, user Sankar logged out. So in this way, I am getting this logging thing. Do you have a clarity of this?
But I'm getting a positional argument. It follows keyword argument. A syntax
See,
error.
syntax error, that means you have in writing this program you have made some mistake, some grammatical or syntax error. That's why you are getting this error. If you will show me your screen, I will help you, or if you can simply if you can simply copy paste your code in the chat box, I can see the code, and I will guide you what wrong you are doing. So do one thing, but have you understood this thing na?
Yeah.
So do one thing, just ping me your code. So copy your code from your cell and ping me in my chat, and let me put this in the cell below, and I will tell you what wrong you are doing in. So you must be doing some minor mistake. That's why you are getting this error. Fine. So let me see this code. So copy, let me copy it. Let me paste it. It's not pasting. So I need to copy this entire code. So import logging, logging.basicconfig, file name audit.log level. See, here you are doing the wrong thing. In the level, you have to write logging.info. Logging.info. Can you see this, Misra sir? Misra sir.
Yeah, yeah,
Misra sir.
login.info. Yeah, yeah, login.info.
So are you hearing me?
Yeah.
So you have to correct this. Logging. You have to, if you will correct this thing, logging.info. And now run this again at your end and see, are you getting the correct thing or not?
I'm getting then logging error.
Logging error. So do one thing, restart and clear our output and run it again. Also see again, or one more mistake. See here in the user login, after f string, don't give this space.
Yeah, yeah, I've corrected that. Yeah,
Don't give this
you're right.
space.
You are right. You are right.
Don't give this space.
I have corrected that.
Now restart your kernel now and then run it.
I'm getting logging error.
So do one thing, again restart your kernel and rename this file. Instead of audit, write any other file name, because this audit has already been created. That's why you must be getting error. So instead of this, give some other name. Audit one. Write it audit one.
Audit one.
And here also you are doing this mistake. See, this percentage in the format logging.basicconfig, in the format you do not have to give the space here. And also this thing you do not have to give the space.
Where
Correct
no
this.
yeah, I've corrected that one.
Have you corrected it?
Yeah.
Fine.
Only
If
that one. No?
yes, this thing you do not have to put it like this.
But still I'm getting logging error.
Still you are getting logging error.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm getting logging.
Logging username info username logged in username logged out or name username performed a particular operation. Log out. Why you are getting a logging error now? It should not have. It should not have come because see everything is fine here. So I can only understand if you will then share me your screen. This is the only way to find out the error, what the wrong you are doing. So I'm stopping the sharing of my screen and you share your screen first, giving you the permission. Now share your screen.
Can you see this?
Yes. Let me see. Let me see. Import login. Config. See, in after the format, don't give the space between percentage and this double quotation. Yes, fine. Now run it.
This is what I'm getting.
See, first do one thing. Let's do one thing. Again, restart your kernel. Restart and this kernel. Restart and clear output. Fine. Change this file name. Audit one. Write it audit two. Run it.
Yeah, now it's okay.
Is it okay? Now go to your file where this audit2.log is in your Python learning. Open this. Now see.
Yes. Okay.
Fine.
Thanks.
So you are always welcome, sir. Now let's go to the, you can stop sharing your screen.
Yeah, stop.
Let me share you my screen. So we are discussing this 40 thing. Fine. So this thing is clear. So let's discuss one next problem. So let me see what is the next problem that I first let me clarify one thing that you people was confused in the last session. So because I am going to use this that in the coming session in this question, so that's why first clear it this concept. You people have a confusion what it means to logging to console. See, logging to console, logging to console.
What is the basic this thing advantage of this logging? I mean, the point is that we are logging and then we are going to other folder with, and then the file checking that these things have been logged.
Okay. See, the main objective
What
of
if what if
yes.
we do not do logging?
What?
What if we do not do logging in Python coding?
Okay. Not in Python. This logging is applicable to any programming language. This is not only defined to Python. In whichever programming languages you work, you will see logging. Now let's understand what is the importance of doing the logging. See, when you are building, this is a simple problem. Let's say right now we are discussing a one very minor coding issue just to brush up our understanding. But in the real scenario, when let's say there is a 10,000 lines of code, fine, when there is a 10,000 lines of code. So, and you have run your program and an error occurred somewhere or something has occurred somewhere. How will you find? So the main purpose of is for logging is to debug your code. What is debug? Debugging means if some error has occurred, you need to rectify that error or you need to resolve that error. It is called debugging. You need to resolve that error or you need to rectify that error. That is called debugging. So
Okay,
let's
okay.
say you have you are building some let's say AI model or some AI application, and you have written 10,000 lines of code. And at any point of in your code, some error has occurred, something has went wrong. So how will you find out what's get wronged and at which point of time it get wronged? What are the things that you have already executed? What are the things that you have not executed? So if you do not write this logging thing, instead of that, you can able to find out the error also. But the
Yeah.
thing is that it will be very time consuming. You have to see each and everything and you have to find out where my program gone for a toss, where my execution gone for a toss. And then you have, and it will be very time consuming and troublesome task.
Yes.
So if you keep on logging every details inside anywhere, it is not mandatory to log in a file because we are right now dealing with a very simple code. So, but in real scenario, whenever the real software or real application works, we need to, sometimes we need to log it to some remote server, some server which is not in our system, which is on a cloud or somewhere else on some network. We need to log that information. So we keep on logging thing. What happens is that, let's say, by logging that thing, if your program gone for a toss, you will simply open your log file and log details and see till what point my program has run, where it has thrown me an error. Every details get captured inside this log. Are you getting? Every detail get captured inside the log, and from there you will find out exactly at this point here I am getting something wrong. So you will go to that exact location in your 10,000 lines of code and you will rectify your error, you will correct it, and you will move on. This is one advantage. Second advantage, let's take this only program, just this is for your information. That is, you have written some, there is some application, or you have built one web application or some application, and let's say 1,000 users or 1 lakh users are using that application. All the users are having, let's say, separate username, separate password, everything separate. And you want to see what user is doing exactly what thing at which point of time, at where and what. So for every user, you have written a program. So whenever any user getting, so how you will see, let's say you have built one application and you have given a username and password to the users, and let's say there are 100 users who are using this same application. See, so you want to see which user is doing exactly which thing. And there inside this application, there are, let's say, 50 or some different kind of things that the user can do inside by logging it in. But you want to see which user is doing exactly which thing.
Right.
So what will happen? If you will write the logging inside your program, so whichever user is doing whatever thing, everything get logged inside it. Let's say you have given a one task to one user to do that thing, and let's say he has not done it, and he has told you that no, I have not given doing done that. So you can simply go to your log file and check whether he has actually done it or not done it, because every detail that user, every activity that user is doing is getting logged.
Okay.
And there is a complete history of the things that they are doing. So he cannot deny that I have not done this thing, I have not done those things, I have not done, because detail is there. It's already getting logged. So you can simply seeing the log file, you can understand, you can see the details of the activity. Now, let's do one thing. Let's understand one more thing. Let's take one, let's say this is Amazon. Amazon is like a big company. So see, whatever you are doing, when you will log into the app of the Amazon, whatever activity you are doing, are you getting me? When you will log into the app of the Amazon or inside Myntra or whatever, like let's say Flipkart, so you will go, you will search something, you will get the result, you will add the product to your cart, you will purchase it, you will you want to purchase some item at some other point. So the activity that you are doing, how these people are getting how these people know that what activity you are doing. One way is to see those things is that they are logging everything that you are doing.
Right.
They are logging every click that you are doing. If you have clicked something, it gets logged inside their database. If you have clicked some other thing, it gets logged inside it. And they are using that data to customize the product for you, to give you a recommendation. Let's say you have logged into the Amazon and you have searched for some product. And what you will see, you will start seeing the same kind of product will start appearing in some time. How they are doing that? They are doing because they are monitoring you. They are monitoring you with the help of the log details that you are doing. So they are logging every click and by doing, they are capturing that data, and with the help of AI, machine learning and deep learning, they are using the application of the machine learning and deep learning, and they are showing you they are giving you the kind of recommendations that
Right.
they need to give it to their customer. So by doing the logging, you are monitoring your activity, you are monitoring the things that are getting performed. Do you get the clarity?
Yes, yes, yes.
Now, shall we move ahead?
Yes.
See, one more concept is logging to console. So I have already discussed this thing in the previous section, but you people have not understood. So let me clarify you little more. What this means to logging to console. See, first thing that I have told you, that it is not necessary that you will log your details to only one file. It may happen, it is possible to log uh, the information to multiple destinations. You can log the same thing to different locations. Let's say I want to log the whatever program I have run here, and whatever log thing that I am right now I am logging it to my file. If I want, I can log this thing to some remote server also. I can log it to some network also. I can log it to my email also, so that whenever I will run, I get the email that this user, see, you must be doing, you must have understood, have seen this. Whenever you want to, let's say, do want to access your email ID from someone else's computer or something else's, you simply get the email that this user from this computer has tried to access your email ID or try to access your this account. Have you seen this thing? Hello? Hello, Mr. Sir?
Yes, yes, yes.
Have you seen this?
Yeah.
So you are getting email because they have logged that information and sending you the email. The same thing. When you try to, because so that they want to understand whether some unauthorized user is not trying to log into your account or something like that. So you can log the same thing to different locations with the help of the log handler. Fine. So let's now understand this thing. Multiple logging to that is the logging to multiple locations. Now, what is this logging to console? Logging to console simply means you must have understood that it's not mandatory that I am running this program here, but you can run the same program inside the, if I am on a Mac, so I can run it inside the terminal. You can run the program inside your command prompt. So we already have done this, that we have run, let's say we have practiced a lot of things inside the Git and GitHub thing. We have worked on the let's say command prompt. So you have seen that whenever you are clicking on something, some message will getting appeared. Are you getting? Hello?
Yes.
Some message, whenever you wanted to do something, you are just clicking and then some message was coming. So from where that message is coming? That message was coming because I wanted to log that information to my console. So what is this means? Logging to console, let me write it, refers to the practice of displaying log messages and information on the console, information on the console or terminal or command prompt command prompt. Command prompt where your program is running, where your program is running. So you got it? So this logging to console means displaying the log message and information on the console or terminal or command prompt where your program is running. This is the meaning of logging to console. Now let me show you this thing, logging to console, by showing this thing to logging to multiple locations, and I will explain you this thing. Let me write this, give you this. I want to know this in this program. I'm going to take one code, and I'm showing you the code line by line. Let's understand first. I will finally I will ping this code in your chat box. The thing is that first you should understand this. So let's first understand this thing. See here. First thing that I have done it here is what? I have imported this logging. Then I have set this basic configuration, logging.basic configuration. And I have given the label as logging.debug. I have given the format as this. This is the format. Date format, I can specifically mention that my date format is like this. Month will come first, then day will come, then hour and minute will come. So I have specifically mentioned. So whatever thing that is logged, it will get logged in this format. I have given the file name as multiple.log. I am giving a multiple1.log because maybe that file is created in my system. And I want to read it, the file mode as W. That is, I want to create that file in a write mode. Is this thing clear to you till here? Can you confirm,
Yes.
please?
Yes, yes.
Fine. If this is confirmed, clear, then let's understand the second line here. Let's understand the second line. Now, I have to define the handler that we have done the previous case. In the previous case also I have. So this is the object of this logging and dot stream handler. What stream handler means? If you will see, I have discussed this in the very first class. What this stream handler means? Stream handler means if you want to log any if you want to log the information in a file, in that case you are using this stream handler. If I will open my this sheet, let me open this sheet and show it to you where I have written this thing. So this stream handler, what this stream handler do? Sends log message to the console that we have discussed right now just before. So this stream handler sends log message to the console. File handler writes log message to a file. Socket handler sends log message to a remote server using a network socket. Sys log handler sends a log message to the system, log Unix based system. Memory handler buffers log message in memory before sending it to the target handler. And SMPT handler sends log message via email. So these are the standard log handlers. So previously we have discussed this file handler, and this time I'm discussing this stream handler. I am showing you this stream handler, how this stream handler is sends log message to the console or standard output. So let's understand. Let's now go to the open this thing and understand. So here this stream handler means I am logging this information to my console, and thereafter console.log set level, I have to set the level as logging.info. I have set this level to logging.info. And
why you have taken 12s and 8s?
okay, see, I have taken 12s or 8s. You can just remove it. This is a different format of doing things. You can also remove it. There won't be any issue. Fine. If you will remove it, there won't be any issue. So but let's keep it here so that you can understand. By writing this, you can see in which format the thing is, because there are different format. This is this, that was one format. This is a different format, a little different format. So you can also try this so that you can understand. If you will remove this, there won't be any issue. Is this thing okay?
Okay.
If you will remove it, there won't be any issue, but don't remove it. And let's see, by using this thing, what different you are getting from what you are getting earlier. Now, I have written this thing. Again, after that, let's write. I am writing this formatter. This is the same thing that I have written here, this formatter, this format, because I want to log this data in by using this format. So there is one class called formatter. Inside that class, there are different uh, uh, formatting styles. So you can use any one there. Last time I was using a different formatter. This time I have changed a little bit this thing. So I am using here formatter. I am giving specifically as use this kind of formatter. After that, I have to tell my log handler. I have to tell my console log. See, I have to tell my console log, this console log, that I am using this formatter. So for doing that, what I have to write? I have to simply do this thing. I have to do I have to simply write this thing. Console. So here you are doing one thing. Tell the handler to use this format. What it means? You are telling this console underscore log dot set formatter and passing this formatter here, so that you are telling it to use this format for logging the data. Let me here write this above format. Set a format which is simpler for console use. Console use, because we use this format when we are logging the data to the console. We generally use this format because this format is gives me this format is simpler when to use to show the data to the output when we will use this kind of format, this kind of formatter. Fine. So define a handler which requires info message. So I have defined the handler, then I have set the formatter, then I have told the handler to use this format. After that, I have to add this format to the root logger. This get logger is my root logger. I have to add this formatter to the root logger. So logging.getlogger is my root logger, and .add handler, I am using this .add handler and this console underscore log inside it. Now this, what this is doing, this is doing basically add the handler to the root logger. Thereafter, next step, logging.info. I want to log this info, this message logging to the root logger. So I have written this. Now, next thing is that this is one thing, one part of the thing. Now I want to define few more logger. I have defined one logger here, and that I have used for console logging, logging it to the console. Now I want to use some more logger here, and I want to and that logger might represent the different areas of my application. So let's write some more logger here. Logger 1, let's give it a name, and for this I am logging dot get logger, and inside this, let's say what it means. Let's say logger 1 LOGG or logger 1 dot area 1 I am writing area 1. What it means, that it is representing the different area of my application. It is representing different area, and that area is area 1 of my application. I am giving it this name area 1. I am writing one more logger here, logger 2, and this is not a console logger. This is a simple. So I am doing this logging dot get logger again, get logger, GR logger, and this time what I am doing, writing this logger LOGGR logger 2 dot area 2 area 2. This thing. Now I simply want to log this information. So let's just copy paste it here. Let's write a AI Ki Pathshala. Fine. So now see logger 1 dot debug. So I will want to log this information. Logger 1 dot info, I want to log this information. logger2.warning, I want to log this information, this message, and logger2.error, I want to log this information. Now let's do one thing. If I simply run this code, see what happens. If I simply run this code, see what happens. I will give you the entire code. You don't need to worry. See here. Whatever thing that I have given it to log to the console, it has logged to the console. See here. I have set here console underscore logger dot set formatter. So this formatter logging to the root logger. AI Ki Pathshala is providing tremendous courses in different domain. This is a warning message. This is a error message. So here I am running the program in the Jupyter notebook. So this is my console. This is my output. So whatever logger I have given to this console, whatever message I want to log to the console, it is showing me here. And if you simply go to this file, say this multiple one.log, let me go inside that file and see what I can see there. This file, AI Ki Pathshala, and my Python, let's multiple one dot logger. See where this multiple one dot logger is present. Can you see? Can you see file multiple dot logger?
Yes, multiple logger here in the middle.
Okay, yeah, this thing. If you will open this, you will see. You will see this thing. Date is coming, but date is coming in different format. Time is coming in different format. What we were using in the earlier section was not coming. This root is coming in the name. This info is coming, and whatever message I have logged in here, it is coming here. No, multiple one dot log. This is a multiple log. I want to see the multiple, not multiple one dot log. Let's see multiple one, because I have changed the name to multiple one. Multiple one is not, I cannot see that multiple one, I suppose. So do one thing. It happens in, if I run this thing again, if now I will see, I will get this thing. This Python. Multiple one dot log, see here. It's coming, multiple one dot log. So this time is coming, this date is coming, time is coming. Thereafter, this root is coming, this info is coming, the message that I wanted to log or log is coming. Fine. If you will see this thing,
Yes, yes.
you can understand this thing. So what exactly is happening? I wanted to, I am logging the information to my log file, multiple one dot log, and at the same time, some of the information I wanted to log inside my console. So it is appearing in different locations. By this way, I can log different the messages or log the data in multiple to multiple destinations. This was one simple program to understand it. So I am just pinging you this code. You can just simply it is not sending it here. Why it is not sending it here? Okay. It is saying too long message, will not send. Fine, not an issue. I will upload this thing so you can see it. So today is the today we are discussing this thing only. Now we will meeting the next time. We will be starting with the new topic, debugging, and let's meet again next time. So by this I am ending the session, and whatever thing you will find difficulty in understanding, we will discuss it the next time when we will meet. Thanks for
Okay.
coming. Bye bye.
Bye.